welcome back. It's D. We're in our favorite Saturday spot, Dollar General, and I'm getting ready to show you how you're gonna grab over $25 worth of products, whether that's household items, food items, for super cheap. And you're gonna do this using only your phone. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. As always, y'all, let me know in the comments where y'all are from and what the weather's like. I'm here in Georgia. Not too bad, but nonetheless, moving forward, you're never gonna pay full price again. All right, y'all, so you know I love to get stocked up on food, and I want to share a nice deal that you can do super easy. This week are Doritos, y'all, that are normally $4.50 each. They are buy two, get two free. So you guessed it, y'all, we'll be getting a total of 4, but only paying the price of 2. But do keep in mind, this it will be even cheaper after a 5 off of 25. So y'all let me know which one is your go-to Doritos. I am not a huge fan of the sweet chili, but I love the original, the flaming hot, pretty much the other ones, but something about the sweet chili I'm just not a big fan of. All right, y'all, so we got our 4 chips in our cart. This should total me $9. You only want to add the ones that you are paying for your 5 off of 25 total. Now, when you get to the register, it's going to calculate each one. But once, of course, the cashier clicks enter, that's when the sales apply. But when you're trying to figure out your $25 mark, only add $4.50 and $4.50, not $4.50 times 4, since those two are free. So hopefully that makes sense. If it makes sense, comment down below. The Dorito deal makes sense in the comments. So in my opinion, y'all, this is the best time to get stocked up on food, especially since we do have a digital coupon. We can work with this sale. So the Kellogg cereals are 4 for $8 this week, y'all. And can you believe these cereals normally cost $3.75 each? But nonetheless, check your digital coupons for this $1 off of 2. Now, it is important to scan your items, like I always say, and check on the product for coupons. Now, that's a General Mills cereal, but you get what I'm talking about. And scan your products, because that $1 off of 2 digital, it only works for certain flavors. So just keep that in mind. And it is important to also just make sure you're just scanning in general to confirm the price and to make sure this 4 for $8 offer is attaching, because you'll be surprised sometimes they don't attach to certain flavors. All right, y'all, so everything in our cart brings us to $17, y'all. Can you believe this is $17 worth of products? Do me a favor if you made it this far. Comment down below the number 17. But we are about $8 away from 25. So you can really do what you want at this point. Add $8 worth of items you need, whether that's t-shirts, diapers, wipes, laundry care, charcoal. But I want to show y'all a nice option you might want to do to come out cheaper. We're going to grab one of the Dawn power washes. We're going to grab the starter kit right there at $5. It's in the wrong spot. And then we're going to grab one of the refills right here at $4. We have this digital coupon for $3.99 off when we buy the spray and the refill. A lot of times, though, these coupons do work when you just buy the refill, like if you only need the refill. But for the sake of the video, I'll grab one of each. But just know you could come out $1 cheaper if your store happens to, if you happen to need the refill. All right, y'all, so this is what everything in your cart should look like. But remember, y'all, it's not all about having the cheaper out of pocket if you're going to turn around and pay $8 for dog food. So remember, even though this is going to come out cheaper, if you know you need $8 worth of products, you might just want to substitute it for the Dawn. But if you did your deal like this, y'all, everything in our cart brings us to $26. And then when that 5 off of 25 digital comes off, along with all of our other digitals, so that $1 off of 2 for the Kellogg cereal, the $3.99 off of 2 for the Dawn power wash, that's going to drop us down to paying $16, y'all, and 1 cent at the register for all 10 items. When the Doritos alone, if you normally just come in here and pay for that, you would be paying $18. So this is what I'm saying. We can stock up on things we need. We just have to do the deals. We just have to do the deals that are going to maximize our savings. But y'all, when it's all said and done, it ends up making each item like $1.60-something each. Amazing. And before I forget, y'all, I am doing a stockpile challenge. So if you're ready to build your stock full of what you need, whether it's food, household essentials like me, oral care, then definitely make sure you join my workshop, my free live workshop happening Monday, March 10th from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm going to be showing my tips and tricks on how you can grow your stockpile fast based off of what you need. And I see y'all, the spots are filling up fast. You got to get signed up. The link will be down below in the description or in my profile. Now, this next deal I want to do, it's going to be using this spend $30 on select PG products, get $10 off. Y'all let me know, not $10 off, get a $10 coupon off your next shopping trip. So meaning you initially spend the $30 and then you'll get like a $10 digital coupon that you can use for $10 off like your next purchase of 1001 or more. So to satisfy that $30 mark, I'm going to add some of the Febreze products in that are $3.25 because you might still have that $3.30 off of 2 digital. But keep in mind, y'all, we need to get to that $30 mark. So if maybe you want to grab some of the more expensive products, remember to switch it to your need. But I'm going to just grab 2 of the cheaper items and get that added. Now, y'all, the next item I wanted to add was one of the Gain Flings at $15.95, but I wanted to add the ones that attach to this 205 digital, and it's the ones that are like the Relax, and it's like 2 other ones, I believe. But I actually just found a deal that's actually even cheaper. So instead, I'm going to add in one of the Tide Pods because I have a $2.05 digital, and that one that works for the Tide I'm showing actually attaches to some of the ones at $9.95. So with the same coupon amount, I'm grabbing a cheaper item, and now I can use that other amount that I need to get towards that $30 mark towards something else on that list. But as always, go big or go home if you want to. You could just grab the $15.95 boy and get to that $30 mark easier. So I'll show you both ways. And it's very important that if you are doing it this way, picking up the $9.95 Tide, you want to clip that $2.05 digital and that 10 off of 30. Don't clip the $2 digital at the top because the one at the top is a DG store coupon, and the 10 off of 30 or get $10 back digital is also a store coupon. So I would hate for that $2 to come off and then the Tide not track towards the 30 because both won't come off. So, or you both won't apply. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this deal. Only clip the 205 digital and the 10 back when you spend 30. All right, y'all. So now I'm about $5 of that $30 mark. So now I'm going to look through that list of items that 10 off of 30 coupon works for and see what else I need. I know Crest is included, so I think I might add some toothbrushes because again, y'all, we are doing the stockpile challenge. We are getting stocked up on those things we need. And this is why it's important to scan because I just scanned these floss picks, y'all, and we have $1 digital and it's a manufacturer coupon. All right, y'all, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab this $1 toothbrush. But again, y'all, inventory is going to vary store by store, so just make sure you're looking at the items that work for that coupon and switch it to your preference. All right, y'all, so if you needed to do like more of a household deal, you could do it like this with the bigger Tide at $15.95 and then the Dawn Power Blast or Wash and then 2 of the Febrezes. This brings us to $31.45. But then when all of our coupons come off, including the 5 off of 25 digital, that'll drop us down to paying $17.11. But remember, we're getting back that $10 we're going to use on our next shopping trip digital coupon when we spend 1001 or more. So that's actually going to make everything here, all 5 items, just $7.11, y'all, or like $1.42 each. Definitely a hot deal. Now, I do want to show you another option in case you want to kind of get more items and maybe don't want the bigger Tide. Then I would do it like this instead. So factor in the Tide Pods at $9.95 instead of the bigger one, and then add in $1 or Oral-B item or one of the dollar items on that list of participating items, and then the Oral-B floss picks at $4, and then everything else stays the same. This particular scenario brings us to $30.45. And then when all our digital coupons come off, it ends up dropping us down to just $15.11. But then again, we're getting the $10 back on our next shopping trip for spending $30. So that makes everything just $5.11 for all 7 items, y'all, making them like 73 cents each. So this is probably the deal I'm going to do for Saturday. But I probably might substitute the Dawn Power, like the starter one, at $5 for the refill, because I think that coupon is still going to come off, and then just add in another dollar item, because that list for that 10 off of 30 or get $10 back when you spend 30, it's so many items that it works for, y'all, from hair care to health to oral care. So really switch it to your preference, because if you maybe need dish soap, you might want to add in some of the Gain or Dawn like if you really need to get stocked up in your stockpile during this stockpile challenge. So definitely a hot deal. So as always, if you do need a flow to follow, or you want like more successful hauls and to eliminate stressful checkouts, make sure y'all grab my coupon trip checklist guide for free. You can grab it down below in the comment section or in the description of this video or in my profile. And remember to check back tomorrow for my personal haul, where I'll show you from start to finish, the good and bad, what I actually get. And let me know in the comments what y'all plan on doing, and if there's other scenarios you might want me to show you. So thanks for all the support, and I will see y'all in the next video. And remember, if you want to be a part of the stockpile challenge, make sure I see you on Monday at the webinar. Happy couponing.